Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to do a quick unboxing of this ASUS ROG Ally gaming handheld with Z1 Extreme processor. As you know, I already own Steam Deck. So this is a second gaming handheld that I have as of now. This is a Windows based operating system as compared to the Linux based operating system on your Steam Deck. The reason that I have purchased this gaming handheld in addition to the Steam Deck is that it has Windows operating system, so it can support more games than what my Steam Deck can support. In addition to that, it also has a variable refresh rate on the screen, so the lower frame rate gaming is also really smooth on this gaming handheld rather than the Steam Deck. And lastly, it can also be connected to a dedicated GPU directly onto this ASUS ROG Ally so that you can have even better gaming performance. So let's quickly unbox this and see what are the functions and features which this has to offer. So ensure that guys you watch this video till the end so that you do not miss out on any important information or instructions that I have to share. Before we move further guys, if you're new to my channel and not yet subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and click that bell notification icon so that you get the notifications from my new videos. Let's get started. As always, before we can start with the unboxing, let's quickly see what is there on the top of the box. On this top side of the box, as you can see, it has a gaming handheld picture as a figure onto the top of the box. Onto the side, you can see it has a branding from ASUS ROG Ally. Onto the other side, it has ROG Ally and your seal from ASUS. And on the other side as well, you can see there is a Gaming Republic mark onto the sides, and to this side as well, there is a Gaming Republic mark. So that is what you have. Let's see onto the back side. As you can see onto the back side, you have some model number barcode information. Here you can see it is a Z1 Extreme version. So that is one to note. And you have model number RC71L. You have the serial number, model number, Microsoft product key, and things like that, what you have onto the back side of the box. Here you can see, as per the specification goes, it takes an input of 20 volt and 3.25 ampere, or you can use 65 watt charger for fast charging this gaming handheld. So that is what you have onto the back side of the box. Let's quickly open the box and see the contents inside. So let's quickly take out the top plastic cover that it comes in. So once you remove the plastic cover, onto the sides you have the ASUS seal that you need to remove as well. Now let's quickly open the box and see the contents inside. So let's remove the top cover. So once you open the box, as you can see here, this is how it looks like. Here you have a paper cover onto the top that gives you the basic guide on where the power connector is. This is your USB Type-C port, and then you have a proprietary graphics card connection port as well. And then you have power rocker. So then you have volume rocker, plus and minus. And then you have a fingerprint reader cum power button. That is what it is. So this is how it looks like when you first open. Once you open the cover, you have the QR codes as well as a user manual. You can scan the QR code and download the user manual if you want. And then you have the gaming handheld itself, some basic graphics, your D-pad, your X, A, B, Y buttons, and then you have a touch screen enable, and then you have your joysticks. So, and there are a few more buttons onto the sides which we will see once we set up the windows. So this is your main gaming handheld. So we'll keep this aside for now and we'll look at thing in detail later. Let's see what is there inside the box more. So let's open this. So here you can see you have the power adapter itself. As you can see, this is marked with your ASUS logo. And then you have some safety instructions here on the bottom. As you can see here, you have been mentioned with the power ratings. The output is 5 volt 30 ampere, 15 watt 9 volt, which is 30 ampere, 15 volt, 30 volt, and 20 volt 3.25 amperes, which always amounts to around 65 watts. So that is what it means. So that is what you have as a power charger. As you can see, it is USB Type-C. It has enough length to be connected to a fairly long distance from your power socket onto your ROG Ally. So this is the cable length that it comes with. So we'll keep this aside as well. Let's see what else is there inside the box. So here what you have is another box. Let's quickly open this. And then this is your gaming handheld instruction manual, and then your guarantee card. So that is what it comes along with. So let's keep this aside. Let's see what else is there. There is another box. So there is nothing more inside the box, but onto the top cover of the box, as you can see here, there is a stand for your ROG Ally. So let's quickly take this out. So this is your stand or table stand that you can use to place your ROG Ally onto the table. So that is what it is. It is made out of recyclable paper. So this is not plastic, this is paper. So it's going to be damaged if you put or spill water on it. So that is how it looks like. So we'll keep this aside for now. So as you can see, unlike Steam Deck, it only comes with these three components. If you have a stand, you have the main gaming handheld, and you have the power brick itself. So we have already gone to the power brick and the stand. There is nothing to look at. Let's quickly see the main gaming handheld. What does it look like? So here is your ASUS ROG Ally gaming handheld. This is Z1 Extreme version. So this is the highest possible power which is available as of now in ASUS ROG Ally. There is Z1 version as well, which is a lot more slower than this gaming handheld. So I have purchased the most powerful gaming handheld as of now. So let's quickly remove the top plastic cover. As of now, I know it's only available in white color, so there is no chance that you can purchase it in black color, which is my preferred color, but for some reason it is not available in the market in any other color, so we don't have any other option. As you can see, you have the joystick very similarly located to your Xbox controller, and then you have the D-pad, you have the Armory Crate menu and another menu, and you have more options and share button, the very similar button that you have it on the Steam Deck as well. And then you have the control buttons X, Y, B and A. So this is really nice buttons, as you can see, very clicky. I really like the way it's clicked, and the joystick also looks really smooth. They are very light as compared to the Steam Deck, and they feel really very nice. So that is also something really nice. D-pad here is not of kind of plus sign, which I prefer, but this is also good for intermediate clicks as well. So this is also something really nice. Onto the top, as you can see, this is your fingerprint reader plus power button. You have volume up and down. This is your proprietary connector for your graphics card, and then you have USB Type-C port for charging. You have output for 3.5 mm for headphones and mic, and then you have the SD card slot. You have the vents onto the top, then you have the triggers, which is also something really clicky and nice. Onto the back side, you have two more buttons, as you can see, and then you have the safety instructions and things like that, and power vent. So this is your handheld itself, as you can see. So let's go over to the features and functions which is available onto this ASUS ROG before booting this up and setting this up as well. So as you can see, it has a joystick. These are Hall effect based joystick, which is located in a position very similar to the Xbox controller. So you might be already accustomed to an Xbox controller, so using this ASUS ROG Ally would be an easier thing for you guys. The D-pad and the buttons are also located in a very similar fashion to your Xbox controller. As you can see, these are the D-pads. These are not plus sign D-pads. It's all connected, but it's a good thing for you guys as well, as using the in-between controls is much more easier than a controller which is of plus sign only. And here you can see with the 3D effect, you have the buttons here which are nice and clicky, A, B, Y and X. So these are all nice buttons. It is very similar to your Steam Deck. So the clickiness is really nice, and let's see the clickiness of the joysticks as well. Looks good. You have the trigger buttons onto the top. This also looks really nice, nothing mushy. They are really nice and clicky. Onto the top, as you can see, there are a few ports available as of now. This is your headphone jack 3.5 mm. This is your SD card slot. This is your proprietary port for your external GPU, and you have an USB type C port which is integrated or integral part of your GPU connection, but also can be used for charging and connecting to other accessories. And then you have volume button here, plus and minus, and then you have the power button here, which is also a fingerprint reader, so you can do a Windows Hello sign-in using the fingerprint itself, so which is also something really nice. Then you have a top firing exhaust which will be used for cooling your CPU and internal components. Onto the back side, you can see you have exhaust grills as well for the intake of the cool air, so which is also something really nice. They are really big, and they have also made a design for it, so this is also something really nice. And then you have M1 and M2. These are the back buttons. For me, it is really nicely located where my fingers would be naturally present, and you can use more than one finger to toggle it. Onto the Steam Deck, you have two triggers, so it is really difficult, and you have to manage through individual fingers. You have to click them through individual fingers, but here, since you have only one, you can use more than one finger to click it, which is something really convenient for this handheld for me. Onto the front side, here you can see you have the speaker grill, and then here you have the shaped part which is really nice for your armrest, so which is also something really nice. Onto the bottom, you have the serial number and model number, and other than that you have your safety instruction and your licenses for the radios which is installed. As you know, it comes installed with Wi-Fi 6E, which is very fast and really reliable, more reliable than what you have onto the Steam Deck LCD version, because in the OLED version you get Wi-Fi 6E by default. So this is, as I have told you before, comes with an Z1 Extreme chip which is based on Zen 3 architecture, which is our latest architecture, which is one of the latest architecture from AMD, which is also something really nice. So your games are going to be played really smooth. I have heard about the burnout issue for the SD card, but I've also heard that they are now replacing the motherboard if you have that issue, if you submit it for the support, and they're going to change the motherboard itself, so you will not be having that problem. It's possibly because of the bad components that they have installed previously in the initial version of the ROG Ally which was released. So if I will have that problem, I will also submit it for the support to the customer care, and I know that they are going to replace the motherboard, so that is going to fix that SD card heating up issue. And they have also released few of the BIOS updates to reduce the heat generated by this handheld. So it is not really the same handheld which was released initially in the market. It is now more perfected. It has more features and functions to use, than your Steam Deck. So this is going to be my future go-to console for playing all my games or AAA titles on the go using this ROG Ally. So let's quickly boot this up and go through the setup functions, how to set this ROG Ally for the first time. To boot it for the first time, you need to connect it to the power socket. As you can see, you have USB type C port here. That is where I'm going to connect my USB cable that is connected to the brick that came along with this. So we'll connect this. As you can see, it has started charging with the red icon here, you can see. So that means that your ROG Ally is charging. They ship it discharged so as to prevent any accident from the lithium-ion battery which is installed inside this handheld. So ensure that you plug in your ROG Ally for some time before you can start with the setup process. So to power this on for the first time, you have to click on this power button. So this is the first boot, guys. As you can see, as soon as you power this up using the charger, that came along with, it will turn on with a single click, and it will walk you through the setup process. As you can see, it comes with the RGB lighting just below the joysticks, which is also something really nice, which you can turn on and turn off depending upon your convenience. So that is it. So let's quickly go through the setup process. It will start up Windows with the ASUS ROG Ally icon, which is the famous icon which you would see in ROG Ally line of ASUS for all the gaming laptops as well. So it's booting up Windows for the first time. It will take you through all the process, which is the standard process for registering and logging into the Windows for the first time, but I will walk you through all the steps one by one. As you can see, the Windows logo pops up and it will walk you through all the steps that you need to follow. So it's asking me to set up the language depending upon the location that you're present.
To set up your device using a screen reader, turn on narrator by pressing Windows plus Control plus Enter. For more accessibility features, press Windows plus U, or select the accessibility icon in the bottom corner.
So as you can see, it is announcing all the options or accessibility options if you need. So it will first ask you to set up the language. I will select English United States for me. The country and region, you can select whatever you want. As of now, I am located in Mexico, so I'll be selecting Mexico. So this country and region will also using the date and time for the region. So it's good to select the place where you are living in. So as I am located in Mexico, I'll select Mexico, click yes. Then it will ask you for the layout of the keyboard that you want to use. It is going to be an on-screen keyboard. So let's select that. So I'll be using the US keyboard for now. You want to add second layout, if you want you can. I will skip that as I would not be needing it. It is asking me to connect it to the local Wi-Fi. Let's quickly do that as well. So as you can see, the on-screen keyboard comes in. So let me type in my password. Once you have typed in your password, close the keyboard and click on next. It will connect it to your local Wi-Fi. I have Wi-Fi 6E already in my home, so that's what I have connected to. Click on next. Once you have connected to the Wi-Fi, it's gonna download all the Windows update which is necessary to boot up your PC with the latest possible software. So that's what it is doing. It's gonna update the software. Once it has downloaded the software, it's gonna restart and walk you through the next steps. I have forgot to mention that this is a variable refresh rate screen and it is 1080p screen. It's not an OLED screen, but it has a better quality than what you have on the Steam Deck. So this is also something really nice. This screen is touch enabled, so you can, as you would have seen, that you can use the options by touching the options itself, which is really easier to navigate through. The menu options while playing the game or selecting the options is really easy if you have touch screen, which is the case here onto the ROG Ally, which is also the case on the Steam Deck as well. So now that it has updated your software, it is asking to agree with the license. So let's click on accept. It's gonna ask your device name. I will give the device name as ASUS ROG. So let's give your device name. You can change it later as well, just in case you want it. So it's gonna set up your Windows. It is asking you to unlock your Microsoft experience by signing in. So let's do that as well. I already have the Microsoft account. If you do not have it, you can create it right here. If you already have it, just sign in with your Microsoft account. Let me do that quickly. So it is adding my Microsoft account and linking it to this Windows handheld. You can restore it from your previous PCs and things like that. For now, I don't want to restore it. You have more options just in case you don't want to do it. I have an option to set it up as a new PC. So I will set this up as a new PC, and it is going to be set up as a fresh Windows system. If you have selected any previous system, it will download the basic settings that you would have done it before in your previous PCs. Now it is asking me to set up the secure signing in using the fingerprint. So I will be using the fingerprint reader here onto the top. By touching it, it is going to set this up. So I'm going to click on yes to set this up. Now it is asking me to touch the finger, using the finger, the power button or the fingerprint reader. So in this case it is the power button, so I'm going to touch it. You have to touch it using different directions. Just keep lifting every time, slightly change the angle, not too much, otherwise it will not register. So as you can see, it is all set up. So next time I can log in using the fingerprint itself. I don't have to enter the password. Click on next, which is called your hello login as well. Just in case you forgot your password, you can also set up the PIN. I'll create the PIN for my PC. So it requires a 6-digit PIN. I'll click on OK. So as you can see, it does not work with 4-digit pins. It requires a 6-digit pin. So that's how you need to set this up. And then it is asking for the setting of privacy devices and location, diagnostic data, user experience. I will accept, it doesn't matter. It is asking me to set this up for the location. So I'm going to select my location, Mexico. And so this is the email ID, name, and the phone number that it requires. So I'll enter my phone number and I will click on next. Quickly create my own ASUS account and also send me the notifications and news. So that's okay. Let's click on next. So it's going to register this device to ASUS as well. So that is also something really nice. So this is I'm going to use for gaming, entertainment, creativity, family, development, let's say all that you want. You can also customize this later. Click on accept. You can connect it to the phone. If you have an Android phone, you have a phone link that you want to set up. I don't want to set up for this for now, so let's skip this and move forward. So I will accept. I will decline to give you a free trial of MS Office. I would not need it here. 100 GB more. Credit card is required, so I do not need 100 GB more. I will decline. It's again gonna check for the updates. It is going to set up your gaming handheld using the information that you provided. So it might take few minutes. Just keep your console plugged in so that you do not fall short on the power and it does not shut down in between the process. So as you can see, it has came onto your Windows home page or login. So this is something really nice. As you can see, the bottom Windows bar can be minimized as well. So here you have the getting started, optimization for touch and things like that. So if you want, you can go through it. I can close this one for now. So this is how you first time log in onto your ASUS ROG Ally. In my future videos, guys, I will also tell you what are the functions and features which this has to offer, and also how to update the several functions and software, including your graphics software with the latest software from ASUS, which is normally not possible to install using the setup process that you have onto the Windows. It will always fall. So I will tell you how to update and keep your system updated to the latest graphics software so that you have the best possible performance from the graphics which this has to offer. And in my future video, I will also tell you how to upgrade the in-system memory, which is 512 GB for now, onto this model by default from the factory, but you can upgrade it up to 8 TB, but I will be installing a 4 TB internal NVMe Generation 4 SSD. So ensure that, guys, you stay tuned to my channel so that you do not miss out on those videos. So this is it, guys. This is the quick unboxing of this ASUS ROG Ally and setup of your ASUS ROG Ally Z1 Extreme gaming handheld. I hope you guys like this video. If you guys like this video, please do not forget to hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. I will try and answer as soon as possible. If you're new to my channel and not yet subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and click that bell notification icon so that you get the notifications for my new videos. Thank you, guys. Thanks for watching, and clear skies.